Hi, my name is Candace Cotton. I'm the founder of Sufficient Grace Ministries, where our mission is to create awareness for the prevention of child molestation and sexual abuse. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke to you about the warning signs that you may see if you suspect a teen or a preteen in your life has been abused. Today, I wanted to talk about other types of sexual abuse that a preteen or a teenager may experience. For teens and preteens, there comes a time when they start to hang out with their friends on the weekend or at after-school activities, and sometimes there is no adult supervision or very limited adult supervision. And so when children are left to their own devices, sometimes bad things can happen. We cannot keep our teens from experiencing all the hardships of growing up, but we must try to safeguard our children from as many things as we can. One thing that can happen in your own home while you are assuming that your children are under your watchful eye is that your child could be sexting with another child. Sexting is a form of text messaging that involves nude or semi-nude photos and or conversations of a sexual nature. What children don't realize about sexting is that if those pictures fall into the wrong hands, they can be very embarrassing or devastating for the children or the child involved. Children might become bullied for the activity that they once thought was an innocent picture that they sent to a person that they liked. Kids don't realize that things like that can have a long-lasting effect on their lives. So how can you safeguard your children against sexting? One thing that you can do is try to monitor your children's phone activity. You can limit the amount of time that your child has on the phone, or you can monitor the time of day that the child uses their phone. One example would be that a child cannot have their phone in their bedrooms at bedtime. Another thing you can do is to get an app to help monitor your child's activity on their smartphone. There is an article found on project.org called Top 10 Parental Monitoring Apps to Spy on Your Kid's Smartphone. And that is a good idea if you want to monitor your children's activity on their smartphones. Next, it is a good idea to know who your children's friends are and who they are talking to on the phone. And lastly, it is important to try to develop a relationship with your children where they feel like they can talk to you about things that are happening in their lives, whether it is good or bad. Well, that's all that I have for you today. As always, I wanted to say that if you are an adult or a child who has been a victim of child molestation or sexual abuse, I strongly urge you to talk to someone that you trust. And if you suspect a child in your life has been abused, please contact your state or local child abuse hotlines or your local law enforcement. Once again, I thank you for joining me, and remember that Jesus loves you.